Alright, you keep grip. Alright. You gonna turn this into side? Listen, man. That feeling. I need sexual healing. Sexual.
Welcome to the Married at First Sight, Season 14, Episode 5, After Party Review. This is Couples Couch with...
Pat.
And I'm Cam.
Y'all done got me on my bed again.
I know, y'all done got us all up out of our bed to come back here and review. Look, this episode of the After Party was quite interesting. So let's just dive head first, body first, into it. The name of this episode is called Sex Education Class.
It's a generation education class because y'all put up with some stuff that back in my day, like the song we played, we ain't having it. Not on my phone, but we'll get into it in a little bit.
Let's get into it. If you are new to our channel, welcome. If you are not new, welcome back. You know what I'm about to say? This is going to be a high-level overview. It's Monday night. We is tired, boss. The show opens up with Keisha, Rudy, Huxtable, with Katina, Steve, and Lindsay joining her on the after party. Keisha reveals or talks to Steve and asks him, how did you feel when Noi started telling you that she was slowly falling in love with you? Remember she told him in the episode 5 that I think I'm slowly falling in love. We all know. Okay. When he realized that they're in Puerto Rico, this right now isn't reality. This is fantasy island. They're in the honeymoon stage.
Right.
He needed to reassess the situation and realize they've only been together, wake up for 3 days, and who tells somebody they fall in love with them in 3 days?
I like Steve.
Steve's
my new dog. Like, that's my dog.
Very sensible. Like, okay, yes, we're having fun, we're enjoying each other, but ain't nobody falling in love here. At all. Not in 3 days. Noi, pump your brakes. Like, yes,
I can't even commit to a job, and you want me to...
I can't commit to a friend outing in 3 days. Like, how I felt today is going to be different how I feel in 3 days.
Yeah, I make plans with you today for 3 days. That's not really plans.
That's just me in that moment.
Yeah. I should have just said, yeah, that sounds like something fun to do.
Right, instead of saying, yeah, I'm going to do that. Because then when Wednesday come...
And I'm looking for every excuse.
When they cancel, you excited when they cancel.
I woke Peyton up this morning. She coughed. I might have to stay home with her today. Sorry.
Let's get into the next scene.
That
was it for Steve. Next scene shows Lindsay saying that she also told Mark on the bus ride back that she also loves him too. And Mark was like, what? Like, what? Like, and he was thrown like, okay, that's too quick, too much, too soon. That was it for that scene. She tripping too. Let's get into the next scene.
They all tripping.
Hard. Keisha recaps the moment when Elijah Wan tells the group on the boat that he hooked up with a mom and then her daughter. Katina is on the show and she decides to call O. Keisha asked her to call O to see if they could get the full tea on how did this even go down. His cousin had beef with the boy's mom.
Talking about, you want me to use my anytime minutes to call this damn fool so he could tell you about his escapades before we met? Yeah, I'm not holding them against you, but you're not going to talk about them on my anytime minutes.
Not anytime.
Nights and weekends either.
3 after 9.
No, they almost threw me back a couple. You're not calling my singular cell phone.
Not singular.
Don't call this Nokia 9545. My answer. I'm playing Snake.
So Katina calls O because Keisha asked her to, and to get all the tea.
They think Keisha ain't no good either. Come on. If one of your girlfriends asked you, hey, call Patrick and have him tell us stories about before. I don't hear nothing about it. Exactly.
No, I don't want none of this tea. And then I'm going to look at you sideways, not you. But the friend sideways, like, why you want to know? But I know Keisha want to know for ratings. Yes, I get this, right? She wants more tea for the show.
Why is, like, if you're not in a locker room or with the fellas.
Don't tell this story.
Yeah.
So the story is, his cousin had beef with the boy's mom. So their revenge tactic, I guess,
He heard that on the radio skit. I heard that same radio skit.
Is this a Strawberry Letter? Steve Harvey Show?
You ever heard that one?
I've heard all those letters on the Steve Harvey. Is that the name of the letter?
He ain't really do that. And if he did do that, the fact that if you would have told me that, like in the locker room or when it's just the fellas hanging out drinking, they already know. If you would have told me that then cool, I would have been like, all right, you got a cool story.
For those
the fact that you said it out in front of everyone, in front of your brand new wife, makes you a clown.
For those that
with a cool story.
Know the tea and don't have the channel or the app to watch the after party, the tea is his cousin had beef with the boy's mom. Somebody, I guess the cousin told, the mom acts young.
He read somebody else's story on Reddit.
The mom acts young, and he went and hollered at her. She went and got a hotel room and taught him sexual education. Then a month later, he was at a house party with the daughter, and I guess it got late, is what he said. And then he taught her daughter sexual education. And then fast forward into the future, the mom calls him for a ride from the train station. He goes to pick up the mom. The daughter is also there. They all ride back to wherever he's giving them a ride to, and they have conversation, but he says he runs out of words, and they get to their destination, and they all get out and pat him on the back and say, you passed sexual education.
First of all, nobody in this family got a vehicle. They got to keep getting picked up at bus stations and train stations.
Metro.
They don't got an Uber. You can't Uber.
Listen, even Macaroni Tony was everywhere in DC.
Yeah, like he was around. See him everywhere. Get right on that Metro. But you messing with these girls. Ain't got no car between the whole family.
No.
Probably share draws. If you share men, you share draws. Like, girl, let me wear the pink panties. I got the purple one with the pink flower on it. I want to look cute.
I'm moving on.
It's true. Share cigarettes. Hey, let me get that short when you done.
A Lucy.
Yeah. And they drink Bush beer. That's the kind of mom and daughter combo that does this. That's what you've explained to me. That's what I see.
Jeez Louise, we're moving on to the next scene.
It's true.
Moving on. They recap the argument between Katina and Lindsay. Keisha asks Katina, how do you feel now about the situation?
They wear them dirty felas.
You still on the mom and the daughter?
They do. They wear them dirty. He been on them for... I can't stay on them for a second. You know people wear them dirty feelers.
I don't like any shoes that look dirty. It gives me anxiety. I like everything clean.
You wouldn't like them too.
Okay, moving on. So Keisha asks Katina, now that you're in present time, like, how do you feel about the situation? She says, I still stand on it. You know, Lindsay says that the thing that triggered her wasn't clear. She wanted to, give a clarification session. She said it was really Katina, Jesus, that triggered her when she got in her face. Tina said she came in Lindsay's face because you said you wanted to fight O, and at that point, O being a black man in the airport and a white woman saying, you want to fight me, it just became too much, and she tried to interfere. Now Keisha came in and said, I'm not taking sides, but can I give you the cultural aspect behind this? As a white woman in a crowded place, in an argument with a black man saying, do you want to fight me, puts the black man in harm's way without no one knowing what the whole story is about. Lindsay says she is fully aware and is always willing to give somebody a second chance.
That ain't all she said. She almost got herself in trouble. I know you gonna yell at me because my phone went off, but she almost got herself in trouble. I forget what she said, but she said, I'm very aware of something.
Yeah, that's what I just said.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
She said, I'm very aware.
But it was at the time they either edited it or she said it because Keisha was like, as a black woman, or, you not being a black woman, it's hard for you to understand how and she was like, I'm very aware. And I took it like...
That's how, okay, so let's talk about how you took it.
Oh, so you think you know.
That's what she was thinking.
Yeah, she's woke. Yeah.
But you can't be...
Nah.
Remotely woke.
You're not, and that's the problem that you think you're woke.
I mean, you could get it, but until you ever heard the saying, until you walk a mile in my shoes, you can't really.
That's what I meant.
Shoot ice in the camera. in the microphone. I apologize.
They saw you for you. They saw the real you. They go all that chemistry everybody talk about in the comments. Now you see it's forced. Every show I'm under.
You're under what?
Stress.
Hold on, let me get my spoon. Let me go.
Don't hit me with it again.
The sunken place. Let me go ahead and stir this a little bit more for you. Any cahoots?
Where the money at? I'll be the vessel, but the white person to take me over gotta have some money. I would have lived a good life.
You know,
well, you gonna take over my body just to have us serving people drinks. To hell with that. You gonna take over my body. Let's go ball.
We are talking about the Get Out, the movie, right?
Whatever the name of it.
Get Out. Is it The Get Out or just Get Out?
Who knows? Ting, ting, ting. Did you hear that? Get out. Did you miss the concept?
It's not free labor.
It was the white person that would take over the body of the young black person or the able black person and live as them. So then why do you got grandma serving people drinks? You know what I'm saying? Like if you take over, if you're rich and you take over my body, why is we serving drinks? You had money. Let's go ball. Let's go to the Riviera. Somewhere. Get some Balenciagas or something.
I don't know. Were they serving drinks in there though?
You didn't see him, the man running up and then break right?
Oh,
and the grandma, she start crying?
Yeah, the black girl.
Yeah.
She was the maid.
Because they were like half in, half like
out.
They were kind of conscious, but the other person.
Yeah,
so why are we serving drinks?
Get it now. I get it. You had to listen. I haven't seen this movie in a long time.
Me either,
and
but
you want to give
I
a
didn't
review.
want to see like, yo, all this money it must have took to switch out our minds.
I think that they wanted, I think they wanted to be young for one.
And serving drinks.
We've digressed. We are.
To hell, I'd be an old rich person to be a young servant.
I think they wanted to. They wanted. You're looking at me so.
Yeah, you tell me. What white person wants to go back and be a young black person? That's
it ain't real, y'all.
It ain't real. It's the truth. I'm sorry. Instead of came a review on Get Out.
I'm sorry. Let's move on.
You gotta focus me back
because
in.
you, man, like you do this every time. Yeah. You take me off course. Patrick stressing me out. Let's move on to the next scene. The king of digress. Next scene shows Keisha asking for insight on what they think is going on between Alyssa and Chris. Lindsay says she thinks that if you're a nice person, you shouldn't have to say it about yourself. Let other people do so, because Alyssa stay harping on the fact that she is a nice person and everybody should just know.
Nice person, kind heart, fun to be around.
I'm fun. Remember?
I'm fun to be around. How are you telling people how you are to be around?
I'm fun. Like I'm a lot of fun.
No,
like
you're not.
Michael Jordan. Anyways, so Katina
giving,
says,
I'm giving. No, the people you gave to should be like, he's giving.
Katina says that Alyssa should have went about how she says things or does stuff in a better way. I only think Katina says that because she seems buddy-buddy with Alyssa, so she's trying to have Alyssa's back. You saw on the boat ride, Alyssa kind of ran down to her and was trying to give her a pep talk, like, don't interact with Lindsay. She's not worth it. So you could tell they're buddy-buddy. So she gonna have her back. Like, what do you expect?
I don't care what you say. You can't be a nice person and treat somebody like trash.
Facts. All facts. So Keisha says it's strange to her because she has never seen Alyssa and Chris talking, but Alyssa is so put off by him. Like you haven't even had any interaction with the man. So what is the beef? Right. It's just straight shallowness, Surface
bad
stuff.
Botox reaction. You put her in Puerto Rico, that much sun. She's a good person. She's got a good heart.
Lindsay chimes in and says she heard from Chris's groomsman that apparently Alyssa wanted a man with big muscles and a lion tattoo. And Keisha says, Alyssa did bring up that her psychic
maybe
told
Chris
her
wanted somebody with curves.
that her soulmate had an eagle tattoo. Steve brings up, I'm the one with the lion tattoo. I am Mufasa.
Me too. I got a big cat tattoo.
Steve brings up he has the large lion tattoo on his chest. And that during the honeymoon, some of the guys were like, don't take your shirt off, yo, because Alyssa is telling everybody that her psychic say her husband-to-be was the one with the lion tattoo.
And you can't tell me none of this.
Noi got a hold of this tea and started crying because she felt like Alyssa thought Steve was supposed to be her husband.
And that is stupid. No.
And changed the story and said it was an ego to diffuse the beef.
Who cares about none of that
I gotta
crap?
Give the tea.
Nobody cares. They don't care about that. Let's talk about the real issue, which is why is Noi crying over something so stupid? That's the real issue. I liked you, Noi. Now I don't. You're stupid. Oh, he's got a tattoo, and her psychic says she got a tattoo, and you don't go against Miss Cleo. You don't just go against Miss. Call me now. Call me now. She told me lying. It was the best rating ever. It can't be wrong. She was supposed to be with you. They switched our cue cards. You got the lion. What the hell are you talking about?
You're gonna sleep good. You be putting out
what
so
are you
much
talking
energy.
about? Why?
Why you got so much energy?
I did. I couldn't have been because I'm not putting up for nothing.
My cue card.
Yo, I'm not. Why are you crying over it? And now I gotta change a story, and y'all feed into this stupidity. Oh, we gotta change it to an eagle so that Noi doesn't feel bad. She knew it was supposed to be a lion, right?
Alyssa
did you give her the Men in Black look into the light, boom, and then she forgot, and then you told her you were supposed to be with an eagle? No, she still knows that it's a lion, not an eagle she's supposed to be with. Wow, not wow.
They
dumbasses.
Flashy thinged her.
The Men in Black. Yeah.
They flashy thinged her.
Yeah. It's like.
Did you flashy thing me? Don't
No, but you were supposed to be with somebody with a.
What are we?
A fair eagle. Eagle. So dumb. I'm not buying into this stupid stuff.
And that's what happened in that scene. Let's move on to the next scene. I got no more. Next, they recap the moment between Mark and Lindsay falling out when he told her he wanted her to pull back. And Lindsay revealed that the reason she was so furious was because she had sex with him that morning, that afternoon, and right before the dinner. And then he told her, I want to pull back.
Something might be wrong with your sex.
That's all I had for that scene. In the final few scenes, or the final scene of this episode, they recap the moment of happy tears between O and Katina. Katina reveals that she shed tears because she's never had anyone do anything like that for her.
Lies.
And said that they didn't even have sex after that scene.
Lies.
Lindsay says she thinks that Katina and O are a perfect match for each other and maybe over top sometimes, but who is she to judge?
She didn't shed not one tear. Let's get that straight. Katina did not
there.
cry. She had
Not
the
in the
ugly
air.
cry face, but she didn't have no tears.
She had no tears. Keisha, Rudy.
Baby! Baby!
And that was the end of episode 5, the after party. Drop your comments in the comment section below. We would love to hear from you. Also, be sure to hit the like and the subscribe button. Thank you so much for all of your support. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next after party review. Make the fingers look like you're doing something. It's the fingers.
It's the ass.